The member for Hughes.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. I'd like to raise the crisis we have in our nation in regards to the cost of electricity. Little than 2 years ago, the wholesale price of electricity in New South Wales was around $40 a megawatt hour. In the middle of last year, we were between $45 and $50 a megawatt hour. The latest wholesale price, Madam Deputy Speaker, for New South Wales is over $120 per megawatt hour. This is a more than a 100% increase in less than 12 months in the wholesale price of electricity, clearly caused by the removal of coal-fired electricity generators from the system. And if I look at what is currently happening to the cost of electricity in this country. This morning, between 10:30 a.m. and 11 a.m, the wholesale price of electricity was not $40 or $50 or $100 where it had been. It was $283 per megawatt hour. That is 5 to 6 times the price of what it regularly was less than 2 years ago. In South Australia, the situation was even worse. It was $298 a megawatt hour. And we are not talking about the middle of summer when there's a heat wave and everyone has their air conditionings on. We are talking about a mild autumn day, not at the peak at night when everyone's coming home, between 10:30 and 11 a.m. These are the prices. Now, what this will flow through, these high wholesale prices will flow through to increases in the retail prices paid for by consumers of between 30 and 40%. So I'd ask everyone in this parliament, how are they going to explain to their constituents that their electricity bills are going to go up between 30 and 40%? And the reason why we had this decline in costs, this boost in costs this morning, is simply the wind wasn't blowing. We have around the nation installed capacity of over 4,390 megawatts of installed capacity of wind power, and between 10:30 and 11 a.m, that was operating at a capacity of around 1%. So for all the billions, something like $1 billion worth of subsidies that we were paying today, we were getting 50 megawatts of electricity generated by wind turbines. We needed, Madam Deputy Speaker, between 10 and 11 today, we needed 22,000 megawatts of electricity for the national grid, the East Coast grid, including Tasmania and South Australia. 22,000, and of that, wind was supplying 50. That's 1/4%. Now, in total bills, Delta Electricity has done some sums about what this will cost each state. Their sums are that in the next financial year alone, consumers in New South Wales will be paying an extra $4 billion for their electricity. So that's $4 billion they'll have to come out of people's pay packets to pay their electricity bills. In Victoria, it's estimated at $2.8 billion. Queensland, $2 billion. South Australia, $1.08 billion. That is close to $10 billion. This is extra. This is on top of some of the electricity prices that are already the highest in the world. There'll be an extra $10 billion that will come out just in 4 states, out of those consumers' pockets, just to pay for our electricity. Madam Deputy Speaker, and what about the effect to industry? We only have to listen to the words, Madam Deputy Speaker, of Delta Energy. They have warned that we are beyond a tipping point in terms of industrial demand destruction. They said unless we make decisions really quickly in the next 12 months that we re-establish baseload electricity that can only be coal or gas, we will have no chance of sustaining the economy in the shape that it is now. The entire prosperity of the nation is at risk because of this mad obsession that we have with renewable energy. Madam Deputy Speaker, we have to call this out. We have to act. We cannot stand by and watch this happen to our nation.
I thank the member.